the picturesque black woman. Okay, shout out to the Queen Shahrazad Ali. She mentioned this in her book, Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman, as like the kind of hipster black woman who usually dresses in African garbs. She wears bright colored head wraps, wears like African jewelry. She usually has a nose ring, nose piercing, nigga, just smokes weed. I have multiple different ear piercings or earrings in her ear. He does go on to say that how there's even different levels within this type of black woman, how some are like clean and beautiful. And then you have other ones who are, not so much. They're usually trying to convey the message of like being against European society, against traditional Americanism. But on the lower side of this woman, it's kind of like a facade, at a closer look at this type of black woman, her clothes might be a little unpresentable. She may not wear bras. She may not wear underwear. She might have a body odor. She describes this black woman as usually having locks. Now, she does say these black women's locks can be clean and beautiful, well put together. But she also talks about, she kind of goes in about how some of these black women might have locks that stink. A lot of these black women might be lazy. They only lock their hair because they don't want to take care of their hair. But I wanted to kind of take this idea and run with it a bit, because it definitely still resonates with women in today's society. I still see these women, especially, I see them outside, but I especially see them online. These same women are a lot of these popular women on TikTok or Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, who have channels, and a lot of subscribers, a lot of followers, who are women that look up to them. A lot of them young women who look up to them because they're all natural, because they're on this, again, anti-American wave, anti-European wave. A lot of them kind of go too far with it. It's like they're anti-everything kind of traditional, even FBA things that are traditional. And so they can kind of have some feminist rhetoric in there. Now, I did a poll on my story about body hair in particular, okay, because this is something that I noticed with a lot of these type of women, and not only just the type that Shahrazad Ali describes as like the Africanist type, but also just some of the more, kind of feminines, modern women of today too, where they are, like accepting, it's like this new wave of women trying to, accept their body hair, accept the more natural look. And so, yeah, I did a poll on my story asking men and women, did they mind body hair? Did they mind or like women's body hair? And I will say, for the most part, a lot of the brothers, surprisingly, liked it. A lot of the brothers responded like, yeah, I either don't mind, like it's perfectly fine as long as you keep it tamed. Or some of them were just like, hey, look, do you, sis? Like, I mean, other than, I will say a couple of them, like, particularly, and said, like, they don't like the leg hair or, like, the underarm hair, or they don't like it to be too long or too bushy. But as far as, like, pubic hair, that was something, some of these brothers seemed like they had a little bit of a fetish for it. They was like, hey, I'm all for it. Do you? So you grow that joint out as long as you want to. Now, I have seen women talk about, as like I said, there's a lot of these naturalistas, okay, on the internet that are pretty popular. Now, for the most part, they all seem to have some of the same reasoning when it comes to body hair or like the natural look. A lot of them say, of course, first, it's natural. Like, this is natural. We grow hair. Why is it that big of a deal? This is the patriarchy trying to hold us down. That feminist said again. This is the patriarchy trying to hold us down. We should be able to grow hair wherever we want. It's our body, our choice. So you have that. And then usually they go into like, as far as underarms, it's less friction. It prevents ingrown hairs and dark spots. A lot of them are kind of under the same umbrella of reason. They will say it's childlike or that it's like predatory for men to want to prefer that. Like, how could you, children have no hair? After puberty, you become a woman and this is a part of your womanly body. Like, why would you want anything else other than hair? Because like, that's a little predatory of men. I think that's a bit of a reach. Like, come on, ladies. Even if it's not just, growing out your body hair, that's like a big trend now. It's like women growing out their underarm hair, dyeing it, just having underarm hair just because, like, kind of making it a part of their personality, especially with these younger ones. It's like, I mean, on TikTok, I did like I had a screen recording on TikTok where there was just a bunch of women like showing off their underarm hair in particular. So they kind of make it into like a part of their personality. It's kind of childish to me. Even moreover, with just the picturesque type black women that Shahrazad Ali described, I noticed that a lot of them kind of use that look as like a defiant symbol against men. They don't want to shave. They don't want to, wear bras or underwear. They want to show their bodies off. They want to do certain things to fight the patriarchy or to, do what they want as women. Like, I shouldn't have to cover up. I shouldn't have to shave my body. I shouldn't have to wear a bra. Why are you afraid of nipples? Real feminists, feminines rhetoric to them where it's like they should be able to do what they want and men just have to accept it. But I am for accepting your body and wanting a man to accept your body as is too. But also, like, we are in modern ages. We are in modern times. People want to be like, oh, well, we didn't shave in Africa. We didn't shave. Our ancestors didn't do it. I'm like, okay, babe, but we ain't in Africa. Okay, first of all, FBA specifically, nigga, we ain't been in Africa for years, for like centuries now. Okay, so baby, like, let's just get this straight. Like, we are in modern times now. There are different standards for these times. Some of these women know, like, y'all know that your body hair is excessive. And you are out here just saying, I don't give a damn. Like, that is just, I mean, it's a little outrageous. And do you expect you trying to get men to come up to your standards? It's like, no, baby, you got to meet their standards. They don't want that.
We do not play by our green. You fuck with the team. Might find your West in the